Pro-life groups celebrate a Supreme Court victory. This morning, the High Court ruled 5-4 against a California law, which forced pro-life crisis pregnancy centers to share information about abortion. Correspondent Jason Calvi is outside the Supreme Court with the details. Good evening, Jason.
Good evening, Wyatt. California pro-life centers said they were forced to deliver a message that goes against their beliefs and their work. And the Supreme Court agrees. Right here, pro-lifers and abortion supporters rally.
Life won today! Life won today!
Pro-lifers cheer outside the Supreme Court.
To know that for the last 3 years they've been having to advocate for free abortion in my home state is shocking. It's horrifying, and I'm so excited for the victory today.
California forced licensed crisis pregnancy centers to tell clients about state-provided free or low-cost birth control and abortion. Justice Clarence Thomas writes for the majority, California cannot co-opt the licensed facilities to deliver its message for it. That's what the National Institute of Family and Life Advocates wanted to hear. They're an umbrella group for crisis pregnancy centers with 135 in California.
The cloud is lifted. The cloud is lifted. They've been operating for 3 years now under this tremendous burdensome cloud of government possibly walking in, demanding that they put up signs, and if they don't, fine them and close them down. They're free. Today is free. Freedom.
NARAL Pro-Choice California was a prime sponsor of the law. The abortion group claims pro-life crisis pregnancy centers misled women about their options.
Can you tell us about your sign today? How come you won't tell us what you're doing here? Want to tell us about your shirt?
None of our purple shirts are going to give interviews.
NARAL supporters rallying at the Supreme Court are mum.
We're not giving any interviews, sorry.
Today's ruling sends the case back down to the lower courts with a message that California cannot force pro-life centers to speak the government's message. The ruling also casts doubts on similar laws in Hawaii and Illinois. Wyatt?
Jason, the U.S. bishops have been following this case closely. They even filed a friend of the court brief on this case. What is their response to today's ruling?
Well, pro-life chairman Cardinal Dolan calls it an important victory and will provide protection in the future from states who may want to force other pro-life pregnancy resource centers to speak the government's message. This is a clear message from the Supreme Court today that can't happen.
Correspondent Jason Calvi reporting from the Supreme Court. Thanks, Jason.